Welcome to Howard's Opinion, the podcast where we dive into the most interesting and thought-provoking stories in the world of sports. I'm your host, Howard, and I'm excited to share today's topic with you. If you're a fan of American football, you won't want to miss this. The NFL has just made a groundbreaking announcement that's set to shake things up in the sports world. As you may know, the International Olympic Committee has officially included flag football as a new sport in the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. And in a move that's being hailed as a game-changer, the NFL has announced that it will allow its players to participate in the Olympic tournament. That's right, folks. You could see your favorite NFL stars trading in their helmets and pads for a chance to win gold on the world stage. According to reports, the NFL has approved a resolution that permits one player from each team to compete in the Olympics as long as they're playing for different countries. And let me tell you, there are already some big names expressing interest in joining the fun. Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson, for example, has said that competing in the Olympics is a dream come true and that he's eager to represent his country on the world stage. Now, I know what you're thinking. How will flag football translate to the Olympic level? Well, it's worth noting that the sport is already played in over 100 countries around the world, and the rules are designed to be fast-paced and exciting. Games will feature two 20-minute halves, with each team having 4 downs to get to midfield, and then another 4 to score a touchdown. And, of course, there will be no tackling. This is flag football, after all. The inclusion of NFL players is expected to give Team USA a major boost in the competition, and they're already being touted as one of the favorites to win gold. But it's not just about the Americans. Teams from around the world will be vying for glory, and we can expect some thrilling matchups and surprises along the way. As NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said in a statement, "It's an incredible honor for any athlete to represent their country in the Olympics, which is the pinnacle of global sport. And with the NFL on board, it's clear that this is going to be a wild ride." So stay tuned, folks. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the developments as the 2028 Olympics approach. We'll be right back with more fascinating sports news on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion. We're diving into the world of football now, and I've got some exciting updates for you. As we count down to the new NFL season, let's take a look at the top quarterback and wide receiver combos that are expected to dominate the league. From the Miami Dolphins, we have Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill, who are looking to build on their impressive performances last season. The Houston Texans are also gearing up with C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins, a promising young duo that's got everyone talking. And let's not forget about Lamar Jackson and Zay Flowers from the Baltimore Ravens. They're definitely ones to watch. But it's not just about these teams. We've also got other power couples like Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin from the Washington Commanders, Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua from the Los Angeles Rams. Each of these combos brings their unique strengths to the field, and it'll be fascinating to see how they match up against each other. Of course, some of the more established duos are also looking strong, like Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown from the Philadelphia Eagles, Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown from the Detroit Lions, and Dak Prescott and C.D. Lamb from the Dallas Cowboys. And then there's the unstoppable force that is Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase from the Cincinnati Bengals. They're definitely the ones to beat. As we get ready for the new season, it's clear that these quarterback and wide receiver combos are going to be the key to their team's success. With so much talent on display, it's shaping up to be an incredible year for football fans. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Howard's Opinion. Welcome back to Howard's Opinion, folks. We're wrapping up today's show with a story that's got everyone in the NFL talking. You know I love diving into the world of sports, and this one's a real doozy. The infamous tush-push play, made famous by the Philadelphia Eagles, is on the chopping block. The Green Bay Packers have proposed a ban on the play, and it's set to go up for a vote at the league meetings in Minneapolis. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Howard, what's the big deal about a quarterback sneak? Well, let me tell you. This play has been a game changer for the Eagles. They've mastered it, and it's been a huge part of their success. But apparently, not everyone is a fan. The Packers, along with some other teams, think it's an unfair advantage and want to see it go. I've got to say I'm a bit surprised by all the fuss. If you can't stop the play, maybe you should focus on getting better at defending it instead of trying to ban it altogether. I mean, that's just the way the game goes, right? You've got to adapt and overcome. The Eagles players themselves seem pretty relaxed about the whole situation. Why? Left tackle Jordan Mailata said, "They'll just find other ways to win if the play is banned," and quarterback Jalen Hurts didn't even want to comment on it. I love their attitude. It's all about focusing on what you can control and not getting too worked up about the rest. So, will the tush push survive the vote? We'll have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure. This story has got everyone talking, and it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. That's all for today's Howard's Opinion. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, these are some of my humble thoughts.